Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking into a really compelling narrative from our sources. It's about desire, ambition, and, well, the sometimes terrifying hidden costs.
Exactly. It's the story of this YouTube group, Urban Haunts, and they're run-in with something called the Echoing Well. Basically, they got what they asked for, but it twisted into this absolute nightmare.
Right, like a kind of psychological horror story almost. Be careful what you wish for, taken to the extreme. So let's dive in. What did the sources say about this group, Urban Haunts?
Okay, so this team, Liam, Chloe, Ben, Maya, Sam, and Jess, they were, urban explorers, always chasing the next big video, that viral hit.
Standard stuff for that scene.
Totally. And they found this place, the Echoing Well, deep in the Whispering Woods. Sources describe it as this old stone well crumbling and giving off this weird low hum.
Creepy. And they didn't just look at it, I guess.
No. They each, one by one, made a wish into it.
Okay. Here we go. So their own desires kind of fueled what happened next. What were they wishing for?
Well, Liam, the leader, he wished to see something truly impossible.
Ambitious.
Right. Chloe, she wanted their channel to go absolutely viral. Ben, he was focused on Maya, wished to truly understand her.
Oh, that sounds intense.
Yeah. Maya, the artist of the group, wished for her art to move people. Sam, the Joker, wished he'd never feel scared again.
Risky wish.
Tell me about it. And finally, Jess, the tech person, she wanted clarity, basically asking, how this place works.
Okay, quite a mix. So did things start happening right away? Your sources mentioned it started subtly.
Yeah, at first it was small things, like Jess's drone footage getting corrupted, weird whispers on the audio tracks that weren't there before. Chloe's editing software kept crashing, showing these odd ancient symbols.
So the little glitches, almost deniable at first. Not just random tech issues, though.
Doesn't seem like it. The sources suggest it was a pattern, like the well was, feeling them out, pulling them deeper in before the real stuff started.
Okay, and then it escalated.
Oh yeah, rapidly. Every wish got granted, but warped. Twisted into something awful and personal for each of them.
Right. Can you walk us through that? How did, say, Chloe's wish for viral fame play out?
So the channel did go viral, huge numbers. But the comments were incoherent whispers, and when people watched, their faces on screen would distort, become these kind of ghoulish masks. Her connection became this horrifying onslaught.
Wow, okay. Not the kind of engagement she wanted. And Sam, who wished away fear.
He just stopped being scared. Of anything.
Yeah.
Which sounds okay, but he became chillingly detached. The well threw horrific things at them, and he just calmly walked towards the danger. His lack of fear was almost scarier to the others than the actual horrors.
That's deeply unsettling. What about Maya, the artist? Did her art move people?
It did, but not how she intended. It turned grotesque. She started painting skeletal figures, decaying scenes. People felt sick, filled with dread looking at it. One source even mentions her self-portrait weeping thick blood.
Oh, God. And Ben wanting to understand Maya.
That became pure torment for him. He started seeing her insecurities visually, like gaping wounds on her. Her anxieties looked like monstrous parasites crawling on her. It completely destroyed their relationship.
Horrifying. So he saw her pain, literally. And Liam, the impossible wish.
He got glimpses, flickering images of, another dimension maybe, trees made of limbs, rivers of blood-like fluids, shadowy things moving around. And he saw the well itself, not as stone, but as this pulsating, living maw.
Jeez. Okay, so that leaves Jess. She wanted clarity on how the well worked. What did she find out?
She got the worst truth, probably. Her tech gear started displaying ancient texts, visions of souls trapped inside the well. It revealed the well wasn't just a place, it was a conscious thing. A parasite, feeding on strong emotions, desire, fear, attention. It was basically a trap.
Unconscious trap. And the woods themselves were part of it.
Yeah, the woods physically changed, trapping them. Sources say despair just took over. Ben snapped. Maya went totally catatonic. And Sam, he just walked into this shimmering distortion and vanished.
Gone. Just like that.
Gone.
So how did anyone even get out? If it feeds on fear and desire, and they're trapped and terrified.
It was Jess again. She figured it out. They had to starve it. Stop feeding it their fear, their attention. Liam managed to rally the survivors, what was left of them. They had to actively ignore the horrors the well conjured.
That sounds incredibly hard.
Brutal. Jess used her tech, generating white noise to try and disrupt the well's influence, just for a moment. He created a small window, and they just ran, bursting out of the woods.
But not everyone made it back okay.
No. A terrible cost, like you said. Sam was lost. Maya never came out of her catatonia. Ben and Chloe were deeply scarred psychologically. And Liam and Jess, they still hear it, apparently. A faint, constant hum underneath everything. the echo of the well.
Wow. What strikes me is how personal it all was. It didn't just deny the wishes, it perverted them based on who they were.
Exactly. That's what the sources really highlight. The well used their own desires, their own emotions, as the very fuel for their nightmares. A dark mirror.
So, wrapping this up, what's the takeaway here? This deep dive into the echoing well story. It's more than just a ghost story, isn't it?
Absolutely. It really makes you think about the nature of desire itself, how powerful our own minds can be in shaping reality, and the potential dangers when those desires aren't examined, when they run wild.
It forces you to confront that question, right?
Yeah,
What are your deepest wishes, and what unforeseen price might come attached?
definitely. And according to the sources, the echoing well is still out there, silent again, in the whispering woods. Just wait.